Hey everyone, my name is Miraj and welcome to MedConnect. So today we will discuss about depression, its symptoms, causes, types, test, treatment and also prevention. Also we will discuss about depression and anxiety, bipolar depression, depression and OCD, depression with psychosis, depression and alcohol, and the last one, depression in pregnancy. So let's get started. So first let's start with what is depression. It is classified as a mood disorder and it may be described as feeling of sadness, loss or anger that may interfere with a person's everyday activity. People experience depression in different ways. It may interfere with your daily work, resulting in lost time and lower productivity. It can also influence relationships and chronic health conditions. Conditions that can get worse due to depression include arthritis, asthma, cardiovascular diseases, cancer, diabetes and obesity. It's important to realize that feeling down at times is a normal part of life. Sad and upsetting events happen to everyone. But if you are feeling down or hopeless on a regular basis, you could be dealing with depression. Depression is considered a serious medical condition that can get worse without proper treatment. Those who seek treatment often see improvement in symptoms in just a few weeks. Now let's talk about what are the symptoms of depression. Depression can cause a variety of symptoms. Some affect your mood and other affect your body. Symptoms may also be ongoing or come and go. The symptoms of depression can be experienced differently among men, women and children. Men may experience symptoms related to mood such as anger, aggressiveness, irritability, anxiousness and restlessness. Emotional well-being such as feeling empty, sad or hopeless. Behavior such as loss of interest, no longer finding pleasure in favorite activities, feeling tired easily, thoughts of suicide, drinking excessively, using drugs, and engaging in high risk activities. Sexual interests such as reduced sexual desire, lack of sexual performance. Cognitive abilities such as inability to concentrate, difficulty completing tasks, delayed responses during conversations. Sleep pattern may change or sleep patterns such as insomnia, restless sleep, excessive sleepiness, not sleeping through the night. Physical well-being such as fatigue, pain, headache and digestive problems. Women may experience symptoms related to mood such as irritability. Emotional well-being such as feeling sad or empty, anxious or hopeless. Behavior such as loss of interest in activities, withdrawing from social engagements, thoughts of suicide. Cognitive abilities such as thinking or talking more slowly. Sleep pattern such as difficulty sleeping through the night, waking early, sleeping too much. Physical well-being such as decreased energy, great fatigue, changes in appetite, weight change, pain, headache and increased cramps. Children may experience symptoms related to their mood such as irritability, anger, mood swings, crying. Emotional well-being such as feeling of incompetence. Example, I can't do anything right. Behavior such as getting into trouble at school or refusing to go to school. Cognitive abilities such as difficulty concentrating, decline in school performance. Sleep pattern such as difficulty sleeping or sleep too much. Physical well-being such as loss of energy, digestive problems, change in appetite or weight loss or gain. The symptoms can extend beyond your mind. What are the causes of depression? There are several possible causes of depression. They can range from biological to circumstantial. Common causes include family history, early childhood trauma, brain structure, medical conditions like chronic illness, insomnia, drug use. A history of drug or alcohol misuse can affect your risk. In addition to these causes, other risk factors for depression include low self-esteem or being self-critical, personal history of mental illness, certain medications, stressful events such as loss of loved one, economic problem or a divorce. Many factors can influence feeling of depression as well as who develop the condition and who doesn't. The cause of depression are often tied to other elements of your health. However, in many cases, health providers are unable to determine what's causing depression. What are the types of depression? Depression can be broken into categories depending on the severity of symptoms. Some people experience mild and temporary episodes, while others experience severe and ongoing depressive episodes. There are two main types. First is major depressive disorder and second is persistent depressive disorder. Let's talk about first one, major depressive disorder. It is the more severe form of depression. It is characterized by persistent feeling of sadness, hopelessness and worthlessness that don't go away on their own. In order to be diagnosed with clinical depression, you must experience 5 or more of the following symptoms over a 2-week period. First is feeling depressed most of the day, loss of interest in most regular activities, significant weight loss or gain, sleeping a lot or not being able to sleep, slowed thinking or movement, fatigue or low energy most days, feeling of worthlessness or guilt, loss of concentration or indecisiveness, recurring thoughts of death or suicide. There are different subtypes of major depressive disorder. These include atypical features, anxious distress, mixed features, peripartum onset during pregnancy or right after giving birth, seasonal pattern, melancholic feature, psychotic feature, and catatonic. Now let's talk about persistent depressive disorder. Persistent depressive disorder used to be called as dysthymia. It's a milder but chronic form of depression. In order for the diagnosis to be made, symptoms must last for at least 2 years. PDD means persistent depressive disorder can affect your life more than major depression because it lasts for longer period. It's common for people with lost interest in normal daily activities, feel hopeless, lack productivity, have low self-esteem. Depression can be treated successfully, but it's important to stick to your treatment plan. Video is becoming little bit longer. We will continue treatment and prevention and other topics like bipolar depression. These topics will continue in the part 2. So subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon if you want notification of the upcoming part 2 video.